What's happening, YTBC? You know what? It's just, boxing makes me laugh sometimes. It's just so funny. But I thought I'd just make this video because to be honest, I wanted to make this video a long time ago. I wanted to make this video about a year ago, but I kind of left it because, you know, it just... I was just waiting. I was waiting for the euphoria to build up on Gennady Golovkin. I was waiting for the, you know, just the fanfare, the bullshit to build up to such a crescendo whereby I couldn't let this bullshit fly anymore. This ridiculous, hypocritical fanboyism bullshit of GGG. Just could not let it pass because there's so many hypocrites on the YTBC. It's unbelievable. But hey, here goes. Some of you are not gonna like this, but I don't give a fuck. GGG. You know, GGG, the knockout, the knockout guy. Yeah, he gets lots of knockouts. He knocks out everybody. He fights, you know, Mexican style. You know, that bullshit. I don't even know what Mexican style is. I have no idea. You know, all these people I throw out the term Mexican style in boxing. There is no such thing as Mexican style in boxing. No such thing. But people just throw it out there. It's like so many terms in boxing. When I watch boxing, I listen to all this stupidity, the ridiculousness of so many so-called boxing historians or boxing fanatics or boxing fans who just throw out terms that mean absolutely nothing when it comes to the sport of boxing. They throw out things like Mexican style. I mean, if somebody said black style, all of a sudden you're automatically chastised and you're called racist. But it's alright for people to actually say terms like Mexican style. But anyway, I digress from the video. That's just different. That's another video. I'm talking about GGG. Mexican style. GGG. You know, GGG, you look through GGG's career and you're like, you know, if so-called fans of this sport of boxing, which I love, can be so automatically suckered into believing bullshit when they see it, I despair. I despair for the sport. Absolutely despair. Because we've been so conditioned to, as fans, to just accept whatever we see. We can't question it anymore. We can't question nothing. Everything is just authentic. You know, GGG, yeah, he knocks out, he's getting loads of knockouts. And then you heard last year when he was compared to the marvelous Marvin Hagler. I mean, it was like incredible when his fans on HBO actually compared him to arguably the greatest middleweight of all time. And you're looking at GGG, you're thinking, what the fuck? How did that happen? How could that possibly happen? Where he could be even mentioned in the same breath. Why? Because he's getting knockouts. Really? Even though the guy fights nobody. You know? I just find it incredible. Honestly, I find it absolutely incredible that he can, you know, it can be allowed to get away with, or any so-called real fans could actually just accept the fact that GGG could be even compared to any of the great middleweights that have been in the past. How could that possibly happen? GGG has fought nobody throughout his career. Now, just to make this perfectly clear, GGG is 34 years old. GGG is not a young fighter anymore, so stop even trying to comprehend that this guy's a young man. He's not a young man, he's an old fighter. Old fighter. In boxing standard, in boxing terms, he's an old fighter. The problem is, this old fighter hasn't fought anybody throughout his career to get the damage that somebody of his age going through the fighting, you know, the level that he should have had. He has not fought anybody to actually have that sort of, you know, the battle scars. Nothing. Because he's fought nobody. And then you guys ride on him like he's actually something. GGG ain't nothing. And if you actually make the assertion that GGG has actually been taking performance-enhancing drugs, oh, blasphemy! How could you say that? Where is the evidence? Where is the evidence? That some of you fuckboys actually open your mouth to actually even comprehend thinking those fucking words. Where is the evidence? I don't fucking need evidence to you know, because at the end of the day, even if I produce the evidence to you, you still will discredit it because your mind is conditioned to accept what you see. You're so conditioned to accept it. GGG is a great fighter, Yeah. He's fighting nobodies. Okay, he's fighting David Lemieux. Yeah, whatever. Great. Next week we'll be fighting Joe Plum, the plumber. Next week. And the week after. But you will accept it. You will be happy because he's a pay-per-view star. He fights Mexican style. He fights the stars. I don't even know what I'm saying. Why am I saying the Mexican style? Mexicans, I mean, he fights like an idiot. That's what he fights like an idiot. Yeah, he swings his arms around. He fights like an idiot because he has no control. Oh, hang on. GGG's got skills. Really? He's got skills? Funny that. Because if he's got skills, he'd be fighting better fights, wouldn't he? If he had skills, he'd be fighting better fighters. If he had skills, that's logical. But no, he has no skills, so he fights nobodies. But your brain doesn't comprehend that. No, it doesn't make any sense to you because you're just happy to see Mexican style. You're just happy to see it. You're happy to see that bullshit. You know, people just perpetuate that bullshit, and then you run with it as fans. And even the guys who I listen to and I'm thinking, how can you fucking support this guy? How? Because, you know, you hate on other fighters. You hate, literally, you hate on other fighters who actually fight, or you know, who actually box. You hate on them because you don't like the style that they're providing. You don't like that style. But GGG provides a certain kind of style, but you are happy to perpetuate that. You are very happy to, you know, support that, co-sign that. I can't stand hypocrites. I can't stand hypocritical thinking. I can't stand it. And GGG doesn't do anything for me. No chance. I don't believe GGG, you know. So, however you feel about this video, if you're a GGG fan, I don't give a fuck. GGG fraud. Take it anyhow you want. GGG is a fraud. And when GGG is crowned the greatest middleweights of all time, when he hasn't fought anybody, don't say I didn't tell you. Don't say I didn't warn you.